Beastmaster off-sanking mid potentially here. Find them. But do they actually want to try and fight this one? They're going to be coming up to the next 6 seconds. You know, 5 seconds on the board here. Do they get there in terms of rune timing? They do. Ollie's going to step up onto this one, but again, 3 heroes being here. Dixon, Playhard, and Woma. And do they want to try and fight? 23SAVAGE is going to be here. Blinding Light comes out. Ollie going to be pushed back, but the 3-man bushwhack comes through from Q. Blood Grenade out onto Ollie now as well. They're going to try and run themselves away. Another Blood Grenade. It's going to be the first blood going the way of Dixon. They do lose Ollie. Q's Dota going to get cheeky here now as well. Going to be taken away. This is going to be a big stack to take away. They are going to be a little bit hesitant to go into this one. Rolling Thunder comes out. It's going to be the Burst Strike down to low ground. Shield Crash though. Needs to be able to follow up onto this one now as well. It's going to take everyone else a little bit of time to get down here. Acorn Shot comes through. And Q will get the credit for the kill. 21. Poda not ranked, but is a good player. I know he's a good player. Womi's ranked 50. Dixon 41. Playhard 45, so all within the top 100 apart from Pota. We miss Wota getting the kill onto 23SAVAGE now. Q does get that response taken down, Wota. Q, Ollie, Nico been around for a while in Southeast Asia. Playhard going to try and get cheeky here now as well. There is going to be the rotation coming through from DB, but the axe is going to be here now as well. Battle Hunger comes out. He's going to have to move himself out of it. The Requiem comes through as well, which forces everybody away from this Shrine of Wisdom. Dixon's going to be able to get the one on the other side here now as well. Playhard, can he get himself away? Going to try and do what he can with the Nature's Grasp to get that. Good question though, Amankira. The answer is... I don't know. I think a lot of the Beastmasters... Oh, Porto could be able to get the kill onto Nico here as well. Bottom lane, it's going to be a fight breaking out. Burst Strike comes through onto the Lich. Lich, Ollie going to be in a world of hurt, it looks like. Yeah, DB able to get the raise to get the kill off. I think a lot of the Beastmasters are going back to the Helm of the Overlord build. Like, I'm trying to keep an eye, but she's not... You know, 23SAVAGE not taking any damage, so... Meanwhile, mid lane, Porter going to be able to get the killer. There's going to be the Rolling Thunder coming through now as well, though. Do they want to try and fight this one? 23SAVAGE going to try and go for that TP in. Acorn Shot comes out with the Bushwhack. Not going to be here. Porter going to be able to get himself away. Nico, though, closes the gap out onto the Keeper of the Light. Keeper of the Light. Overgrowth does come through here. Multi-shot going to be used. They take down Dixon. Q gets the credit for that, but Ken will go down to Porter with an Burst Strike. There's going to be the Raw coming out here as well onto the Axe. Nico trying to run himself away, but DB has the Raids. And 23SAVAGE has to back himself away. Fortification will be used. So, smoke coming out. Lich, going to be the closest one. There's going to be the Epicenter being channeled now as well. The Burst Strike, it's going to connect out onto 23SAVAGE. Well, Epicenter does Burst Strike. It's just barely too short now. So 23SAVAGE, Chain Frost going to bounce around now as well. Does bounce to the ball. Back to Poda now as well. Going to circle Poda, but nobody getting in closer. Poda won't take any more damage. Everybody will back themselves away, but that... There's still some really strong teams. It's just that no team, no region's going to look like Europe. Especially when Europe gets combined into the two. The Burst Strike could come through onto the Axe here. Axe going to be in a lot of trouble. Nico surely doesn't get himself away from this. DB gets the credit for the kill. Really brave there. I suppose DB doesn't have the Aegis. So if you get the quick kill onto the Shadow Fiend and get yourself away, it's well worth it. But just didn't have the damage to take DB down. Pretty talented, just not has a good team. Yeah. DB going to be chased down now as well. The Rolling Thunder does come through, so DB this time should be taken out even through the Living Armor here. The right-click damage should be enough. Chain Frost going to bounce around through these illusions too. The Requiem will be used here. Silence out into the tree. Yeah, as soon as the gauge comes out, they do get the kill. Womi's going to try and get himself away. The Roar, though, it does stop Ken in his tracks. Do they have the damage? They don't. He does send the Granite Golem through in his place. Just to say, here, take this here. But Drow... excuse me, Ollie wants to go through as well. The TP away, though, from the Beastmaster. Womi will be able to get himself away safe. Either an AC or a Shiva's coming out as Porter does get the kill out onto Q. Are they waiting for this as well, though? There's going to be the Burst Strike coming through here. Drow Ranger, yeah. 23SAVAGE going to be in trouble. The Epicenter comes out here. 23SAVAGE trying to do what he can to keep himself alive. But the damage is going to be way too much, and Porter gets the credit for the kill. Even throwing the tip out there, just not sure what 23SAVAGE was waiting around here for. Like I said, there's just not a reason for them to stick together. Epicenter going to come through here. Burst Strike going to come out onto the high ground. They're going to be able to get on top of the Q. Q, force stuff away. Dixon does get the credit for the kill. Was that? No, it wasn't. I was going to say, was that Dixon's force staff just to get the kill away from Poda? The scene development in Japan. I think we're long past that again. Japan... I mean, again, Japan is fucking obsessed with Street Fighter. We might see a fight breaking out here. Q going to take a little bit of damage. Force staff away now, but Dixon was waiting, so Dixon going to get the credit for the kill. Be nice, get that plus 75 AoE range. Ooh, Ken does get caught out here. Rolling Thunder does come through. And the Pango yet. Not going to be a BKB. It's going to be going for it. No, but the roll comes out now as well, so they're going to be able to get the kill out. And Ken caught way out of position here, this Pangolier. Yeah, DB wants to step up. The Battle Hunger comes through onto DB, but DB doesn't really care about this one. Going to be a big tanky boy. The Epicenter comes through now as well. Going to be onto the Dry Ranger. Dry Ranger pops that BKB. Trying to walk himself away from this one now as well. The Overgrowth does come out here, so DB, Podo wants to keep on top of 23SAVAGE. 23SAVAGE, though, isn't going to be dead just yet. I'm hearing the Wreck Room coming through. There is going to be the raise here. Nico, though, going to be able to get that big jump. Pops the Aegis. Does he go back in? His BKB is going to be on cooldown. Rolling Thunder, though. DB is going to be slowed down the roar, though, but it does keep the Pangolier on top of DB, and now the call comes through from the Axe. The Axe is going to go down. Dixon gets a credit for the kill. Chenfrost going to be bouncing around there as well. You see the damage coming through onto Poda. Poda's going to go down. DB, does he get the Requiem off once again? He does, but there's going to be Yule Scepter out onto the Dry Ranger. Dry Ranger, one more right click, will live a little bit longer. Even gets the kill on to play hard. They are going to lose a tier 3 and a range Rax for this. But DIREBORN going to lose pretty much everybody. Only the Beastmaster gets out alive, though. Like, this is the chance for TI to get through to the close qualifiers. Oh, the Burst Strike comes through the wrong place, wrong time here. They're going to get the Chain Frost off as well as that call from the Axe. Sharpshooter comes through. Nico going to get the credit for the kill. That was miscalculated on the Sand King's part. Still have this Aegis here for another 2.5 minutes. He's cleaning off the creep wave with the multi-shot. Roshan banner is down. I like this banner here as well. It's a little bit more defensive. Was that an epicenter? No. It is being channeled here. Does he want to go for it? He's going to be able to get the blink in now as well. Going to be on top of the Dry Ranger. Dry Ranger going to be taking a lot of damage here. 23SAVAGE going to try and get himself away from this one. As Blade Mail comes out as well. They're going to be able to get the Cold Tone off as well onto the Sand King. Aegis does pop though. Axe is going to be able to live through this one. There's going to be the Rolling Thunder coming through as well. Poda 2. His BKB is going to be wearing off. Do they get damage off as well? The Requiem comes through. Going to be pushing 23SAVAGE away. 23SAVAGE taking all of this right click damage through his BKB. The Gust comes through, but it doesn't matter. DB going to be able to get the damage. Gets his kill off onto the Dry Ranger here. Dry Ranger does have the buyback if he needs it. Rolling Thunder away for the Pangolier. Pangolier going to try and TP himself away. Will be able to get himself out. But yeah, this Drow Ranger without the Butterfly takes the full force of the right click damage coming through from the Shadow Fiend and just straight up melts. Lich going to respawn in the next 8 seconds here as well. And 25 seconds ago, they're just going to try and defend against Meg as it looks like here. Grindback though, they do get that blink out. The roll comes through onto the Axe now as well. No Lincoln Sphere, no. 23SAVAGE going to buy back here. Do they want to try and fight this one out? The Rolling Thunder though, it's going to be about halfway through. Do connect onto the Sand King. Nico, can he close the gap? Get the call off as well with the Blade Mail. Yule Scepter, it's going to be the Wind Waker coming out from the Keeper of the Light. Poda 2 with the BKB coming out now as well. He has that Epicenter coming out and the damage coming through onto the Axe. Axe force staffed away. Ken going to be left on the back line, so Ken just straight up disappears. Has his buyback if he wants to use it. Gust comes through from 23SAVAGE, trying to get himself through the barrier here now as well. Sand King, he's a big tanky boy. DB going to try and go for the right click trade. BKBs into BKBs. DB though, the damage coming through from the Drow. Do they have the damage to get the kill here? Once again, Wind Waker come through from the Keeper of the Light, but it looks like there might be enough damage to the Dunk though. The Dunk was miscalculated. They get the kill onto the Shadow Fiend. And now Ken with the buyback as well. Do they want to try and chase here? Womy's going to try and run himself away, but the jump comes through. Ken, TP away. Where's that pushback going to be able to connect? They have the Scissors Gaze now as well. They have the lockdown onto Womy. Womy, right clicks coming through from the Dry Ranger. Dry Ranger not going to be able to get himself away from this one. 23SAVAGE gets the credit for the kill with the help of Ken. Excuse me. Ken gets the credit for the kill with the help of 23SAVAGE. So it's kind of anybody's game. As you see, the smoke's going to come through here from the side of DIREBORN. They want to end this one. They know the buyback's on cooldown. 23SAVAGE going to be forced to use his BKB. The Force Staff's on cooldown now as well. Axe gets a jump hit onto the Sand King again. Sand King, he is a big tanky boy here. Nico, do they want to go for the Chain Frost? It's going to be the BKB into that jump forwards now as well. The Roar comes out. Axe, Yule Scepter going to keep him alive a little bit longer, but it means the Burrow Strike will come through onto the Hoodwink. Hoodwink is going to go down, and Axe with the BKB TP away. So Q will fall. Q no buyback. Is gold short here for the buyback on the Hoodwink. Stacked to the teeth. Roshan Banner going to come down here, but the Roar comes out. Burst Strike now as well. On top of that Glacier, they're going to have the BKB here. Poda, does he get the damage out? 23SAVAGE going to try and do what he can, but it looks like 23SAVAGE again. Even through that Satanic, Poda's just going to be able to do the damage. Chain Frost bounces around now as well. They take down the Drow Ranger. Drow now, he does have that buyback back up. Can they get the fight on the back lines now as well? Q's going to try and do what he can. There's going to be the right clicks coming through. The Dunk out for the Axe. Nico, that is a rare sight coming through for the Axe in this game now as well. There is a buyback for the Sand King if he wants to get himself back into this game. Cole comes through onto the Beastmaster. Beastmaster going to be taking so much damage from this one. Wilmy trying to run himself away as well. The Axe going to be careful here. Does he try and back himself away? Nico, the blinding light bounces him back into danger. Now the right clicks out onto the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend, he does have that. No! Doesn't have the age. It's going to be buying himself back. He did already go down once. I did miss that. I apologize here. Play hard. One more right click will be enough to do the job. Dixon's going to try and get himself away to safety, but the chase comes through. It's a bushwhack out onto the Keeper Light. The Keeper Light does go down. The TPs, they have the outpost on the Radiant side of the map to TP2, but not on the Dire. It ain't working. The Mouse team's TBD. Who is the Mouse team at the minute? 23SAVAGE going to be going in onto this one now as well. Tries to get the 4 staff away. The BKB's going to be coming out him for now as well. Double Epicenter coming out from Poda though. The roar comes through onto the Dry Ranger. Wind Waker trying to keep him alive a little bit, and he's going to be bounced around. The Rolling Thunder just come through. Backlines as well. Axe going to be onto the Beastmaster. Can they get the kill into 23SAVAGE? He's not going to have the buyback this time now as well, but the right click's coming through. He's trying to live through this one as much as possible. The Lifesteal doing a big job now as well. The damage coming around on DB. DB gets low. He's going to die. He is. Nico gets the credit for the kill onto Play Hard as well. 23SAVAGE on the Glacier. He just barely, by the skin of his teeth, lives through that fight. And now, oh, the Lich. They want to TP in. They want to try and catch out Dixon. Dixon can he get himself away. He's got his own Wind Waker now as well, but I don't think he gets himself out of this one. Sinister Gaze comes through, and Dixon will go down. Beastmaster, again, the last one alive. Train's going to buy back. Oh. He needs 100 gold for quick buy and buyback. Just wait for the gold. In fact, there you go. Yeah, you're going to be able to go buy your Hyperstone now as well. In fact, no, they're not going to wait for it now. Epicenter just come through on the Dry Ranger. The Dry Ranger going to take a whole lot of damage. Tries to get 4 staff away. Prodigy want to try and go for that refresh. They take down Ken though. 23SAVAGE going to be 4 staff back in. Aegis will be popped. What can you do? He's got that BKB coming up as he respawns now as well. But do they have any 4 staff? The Burrow Strike, it comes in. It connects. Breaks the Linkosphere now though as well. Do they have the damage to take down the Dry Ranger? Drow's going to fall. 23SAVAGE. He's got the buyback. The Rapier is on the deck. Do they have the damage to come through? Is anybody going to be able to pick it up? Sinister Gaze comes out here onto the Beastmaster. Beastmaster was trying to pick it up, and he's not going to be able to get himself towards it. DB tries to run himself away. 23SAVAGE, did he pick that? The Rapier! Never mind, he just gets the kill onto DB. Now he picks it back up, swaps the Manta Style out once again. Buyback's available for everybody on the side of DIREBORN now as well. Well, just the Shadow Fiend as well. Shadow Fiend is going to buy back on this one. Rolling Thunder away for Ken. Ken, can he get himself away? There's going to be no overgrowth, anything like that. Keeping him locked down here. Poda2 does get the Burrow Strike out. 23SAVAGE. There's going to be the low ground here, but the BKB, no, the Roar. For Woda, there was no Lincoln Sphere there as well. It was broken, and now the damage coming through. You had that Fallen Sky. 23SAVAGE. This is going to be a dieback if he goes down. He's trying to keep himself alive as long as possible. His teammates trying to protect him, but he's dead and buried. They lose the Lich as well. Can he fight this one out? The Chain Frost bouncing around. Train's going to go down here. BKB, Poda2. How long's he got left on that one? He's got no time at all. The blink comes in. They get the call out. They do get the kill onto the Sand King. Sand King though, Shadow Fiend is gone. Beastmaster's gone. This might just be it for the side of DIREBORN. Play hard. He's going to be caught out now as well. The Rapier is on the deck. Play hard though. It doesn't really matter. Epicenter comes in. Cullen Blade out from Nico. They get the kill. That's going to be the dieback coming through from the Treant Protector as well. Poda2, can he get the damage out to get the kill? The Burst Strike comes through. At least Lich might go down. That's the dieback coming out from Ollie now as well. Ken tries to get himself through again. The Rolling Thunder though, gotta be careful. Can he get himself out of this one? He's gonna try and connect. Q comes in with the reveal from the dust. Sand King, he's gonna live a little bit longer. He was bushwhacked to the tree, but the Rolling Thunder just carries on going and going and going. Refresher is up in 2 seconds for Ken, and Ken look for the damage onto Dixon. The Sharpshooter will get the kill. Only the Sand King remains. Ken though, Dixon does have that buyback if he wants to use it. Ken comes through onto the racks. Yeah, Dixon gonna use the buyback. Rapier on the deck. Nobody can pick this one up. Who does it belong to at the minute? Q. Q takes it. But who does it right-click damage or not? It was on Spellamp. But yeah, got swapped back over once he picked it up. Dixon could be in trouble though. This could be the blink into the call here. Dixon, this is going to be a dieback if he goes down here. And at this point, I think everybody's on a dieback. Rolling Thunder comes out. They get a catch onto the Sand King now as well. Do they get the damage to get the kill onto the Sand King? Glacier comes through. He's going to try and get himself away with the Burrow Strike now as well. BKB comes out. Poda, he's going to try and channel, but no, the stun comes through here as well. Poda, the damage, it's going to be way too much. Does he go down? Yes, he does. But now the jump comes in. Can they get a kill onto the Dry Ranger? Dry Ranger's got that BKB going now. The overgrowth does come through. They take down DB. They're going to be able to take down absolutely everybody. And the GG comes out immediately here for the side of Grindback. 71 minutes in. A 33k net worth lead. Well, after that last fight, couple coming out from Team Grind. I really do one game up, so DIREBORN really have to give it their all coming into the second. First blood already happened. Surge coming through. Q actually goes for the rocket flirt here. He does have the cogs to come out though. Was the Iron Shell. Could be a lot of damage onto DB, but it looks like Nico not bothered. He doesn't have the mana to get the Iron Shell off. That's why it does come out. Is that a fresh one? No, that one's taken down in the end. Yeah, Nico though, DB going to try and use his wand. Keep himself as healthy as possible here. Nico though needs to run himself away. The Sunstrike comes out, but it's not going to be on the mark. Nico, does he have that surge? He doesn't. First Blood does come out, but it's not the hero that I was expecting. It's the Invoker. So we'll keep an eye. DB, just keep coming back to this lane though. Maybe it's a mistake because Dixon going to go down here on the bottom lane. 23SAVAGE, 9 of the towers. Maybe that's something they're lacking a little bit here on the side of DIREBORN. That tower pressure coming through. Top lane, underneath the tier 1 tower, the cogs do come through onto DB. DB's out of mana now as well. DB, can he get himself away from this one? Trying to use that one that is going to be that grappling hook away to safety here. Now play hard. Trying to get the damage onto Q. Q's going to be able to run himself away. And Nico with the damage still will be able to get the kill. It's going to be a double. Fairy Fire gets used for DB. Keeps him alive. There's no rocket flare for the next 7 seconds here. 1 charges, 2. 1 on cooldown here as well. Sunstrike though. Nico. That one was on target. Meanwhile, Illuminate damage coming through here. 23SAVAGE, the Well and Death coming out here as well. So 23SAVAGE, Blood Grenade, Nightmare, going to keep Savage alive a little bit longer. The Avalanche will be thrown out. In fact, that's going to be Dixon that goes down. Sunstrike this time. Well, 1 for 3 here on terms of Sunstrikes. 23SAVAGE taking so much damage from this Well and Death. Ward goes down here, play hard. Do they have the Sentry coming out as well from Nico? 7 minutes in here. Gonna have Q rotating down now, so the vacuum comes out. They're gonna try and take this one. The Cog's gonna try to push the play hard away as well. Yeah, play hard gonna be low on mana. So Nico, okay, DB comes out with Raptor Dance now as well, with the Echo Slash as well. Do they have the damage to get the kill at least onto QQ? He's going to live a little bit longer than I thought he was going to do. The Snowball comes out now as well to get the stun onto Nico, and Nico will go down too. This lane going a lot better than I thought it was going to do here for the side of DIREBORN. Eustace. Top lane, oh, they might finally will be able to get the kill onto DB. Ken picks up the credit for that. Regen Rune in his bottle here too, so not going to be having any mana problems. Ken. Oh, they get the kill onto Water. So yeah, yeah, the hook shot, yeah. Jump comes through though. Ken might be able to get on top of Invoker with that Remnant being down now as well. The dust will be popped and Poda can he get himself away. Snowball, but it's going to drag them closer to Ken. Even the neutral's going to get involved here. The Invoker gets low. Nico gets the credit. Now with the Raptor Dance coming through as well. Can they get the kill out onto Ken? Ken looks like he might be able to get himself away. Backs himself back into this fight as well. And DB pushed up to the high ground. DB trying to run himself away from this one. Nico has that surge in a second. The Illuminate Blast comes through. It doesn't actually connect onto Nico. Now the surge out. But Darkseer, can they hunt him out? Nightmare, yes they can. And Ken, again, he is enough to get the kill. Is back up. Do they get the vision onto play hard? He has the cogs here as well. He's going to go for it. The kickback on the cogs. Yes, he is. Right into Ken's waiting arms here. Play hard again. Snowball will come through. Poda's going to rotate in as well. There's going to be 3-4 heroes up from the side of Grindback to look for this kill. Meteor does get dropped. No, the vacuum. He doesn't have a TP scroll. There's no Force Staffs. He's teased here for the next 60 seconds, it looks like. Snowball to get him down. Probably the Snowball to get him down, right? But the Remnant, they're dragged back here. They're trying to make this last. They've got the Feast Group out onto Womi on the back lines. Womi will go down. DB dives himself into this one. Still 4 heroes here from the side of Grindback. Raptor Dance comes out once again. Always going to try and get himself away. Does he have that survivability now? Looks like he might just do, and DB will go down. Walrus Punch comes out into 23SAVAGE. 23SAVAGE, one more right click, gets the kill. The wall comes out into Poda now as well. Poda, there's going to be the Astral Step forward. That Remnant though, did you want to try and throw it out? He's going to be trying to get the drag back onto Poda, and Poda should be, will be. Is it enough? It is. Q gets the credit, and all 5 heroes dead for DIREBORN. That is a great fight for the side of Grindback. I think the Void's going to go back for a Vessel. Going to be the Manta style. In fact, it might be the death of Playhard here. Remnant comes out. They're going to be able to get the grab out. Woman comes in as well, but the Astral Step into the Snowball. Okay, Sunstrike comes out now as well. Ollie's going to get low. He doesn't get dead, though. And now with the Feast Group coming through, there is going to be Meteor. Ollie needs to move himself away. The heals comes through from Nico into the vacuum, and Woman's going to get low. Does he go down? He does. Nico gets the credit for the kill. Another Remnant drive back onto Poda, and Poda, do they have any reveal here? Wall goes down. They are looking for it, but it looks like they're going to have to focus now onto the Keeper of Light. Keeper of Light, does he get himself away? The Astral Step comes through, and Ken, 23SAVAGE, will get the credit for the kill. Invoker goes low when everybody else goes high. No dust reveal though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ice Steps come through. Yeah, Ice Wall comes out. Q. Meteor going to be onto the Clockwork. Snowball comes in as well. Do they have enough damage to get the kill onto Q? Q's going to get low. Hookshot comes out. They do take down Poda. Walrus Punch comes through onto Q, but it's not enough to get the kill onto Q. Raptor Dance with the grappling hook. That might just be DB gets one on the board. 3-3 and 3 here for the Kaz Nico. No TP for the next 6 seconds. Ken, does he want to look for the diving? But still, net worth-wise, Kaz got a lot of catching up to do, and he doesn't really have that farm and item Ollie. Phoenix Grip could come out here if they want to. Surge, yeah, they want to catch up. Playhard's going to be here now as well, so the Nightmare's going to set up this fight. Ice Shards comes through, doesn't connect out onto Ollie. Hookshot, though, onto the Keeper Light. The Avalanche, it will be onto Wilmy now, too. The Snowball onto the back lines, and Ollie, he's already going to be interrupted here for the Phoenix Grip, but it's not going to matter. The dive comes forward here. Playhard, another 3 heroes dead. Team Grind. They are just backing themselves all the way through these fights, and it is paying off gangbusters for them.
Tell me someone saw that.
Such a good back and forth game number 1. Oh, Poda might even be caught out. The Remnant comes through from Ken. Ken, do they have the damage to get the kill? Where are the Cogs? The Cogs come through. There is going to be the Deafening Blast, though. Poda, inside those Cogs, do they have enough damage to get the kill here? Ken, trying to do the count on the backlines. Q. He's going to survive, going to go for the TP. Anything to interrupt. Snowball's going to come in to get the interrupt. They do get the kill onto Q at least. Raptor Dance comes out. Nico, though. And again, they're going to have the Surge. They're going to have the wall down now as well. They dive on Ken. They take down Poda once again. And DB, he's committed onto Ollie. Ollie, does he have the Nightmare? He's not even going to need that Nightmare. He might go for the... Doesn't Nightmare himself to try and save his life. So play hard. Next on the chopping block will go down 23SAVAGE with another double kill on the board here. This Tiny is 8-1, 12,000 gold. Okay, Ken could be in trouble here. Does he survive through this one? He's going to be silenced, he's going to be stunned. He is going to be dead. Gives up about 1,000 gold to the side of DIREBORN. Good pickup here. Do they move through to try and find more from this one? Because Ollie, Nico, Cube, all smoked. Ollie, the smoke's going to break here. Backline Dixon, though. Do they have enough damage? Cogs comes through. He's actually going to get the kick out and the sleep out onto the Tusk. Do they go for more? Wormy's going to try and move in as well. Early Guardian Greaves comes out for the Darkseer. Again, no Ken. DB, though, he wants to fight this one. Going to be able to take the grappling hook. No, it's going to be the Phoenix Grip coming through here. And 23SAVAGE just cleaving through everybody with a tree. Snowball keeps Dixon alive a little bit longer. The Wolf's Punch comes out. Dixon, though, will go down to Q. When we're going to try and do what he can. Play hard. Has to put himself out of this fight now. And even the Well in Death, it's not going to be enough. Chain Frost into the hook shot. He says, you can do that. I can do that. And they move themselves out. The Avalanche into the toss. And Poda could be in trouble now, too. Q going to run him down. The Cogs and the Battery Soul all come through. Ice Wall is down here. But Nico on the other side. And Poda, no way away from this one. Surely the harpoon from 23SAVAGE. It doesn't mean anything, it's a cat impersonation. Yeah, Chase, but the fact that it's a cat impersonation just for a Dota voice line in the first place is enough. Oh, hookshot from downtown here. Woda going to be pushed back by the Cogs as well. Can he get himself away from this one? Stunned up by the Avalanche. I think, yeah, the toss comes through. Q, he does get the credit for the kill, but 23 just absolutely ripped through the Timbersaw though. Is moving down. Is he under vision though? He is just. Dixon's going to try and do what he can with the Illuminate Blast now as well. So the Blink comes in, but the wall's going to be down as well. Poda tries to get the interrupt. Snowball comes out. 23SAVAGE taking a lot of damage from this one. Just backs himself away. The rest of his team maybe looking to try and get the damage out. The toss comes back into that Tormentor pit. What can they do from this one? The wall is down. DB's going to have to walk himself through this one. Dixon on the high ground though. What did he Fiend's Grip? They get the kill onto Poda as well as Dixon anyway. Genuinely, what did he Fiend's Grip? I didn't see it. I just saw... You know what I can do? This is a replay. 23SAVAGE not too far away as well. Does he have the blink dagger? Just relying on the harpoon. Wummy trying to get himself away from this one, but Ken's going to be able to come in now as well. And again, he doesn't have a BKB here on the Timbersaw, so Timbersaw not going to be able to get himself out alive. Ken gets the credit for the kill. But really... Void Spirit has the gem here. Poda's in trouble. I don't know why he hung around after the ice wall came out. Hung around? Hung around. I guess they just don't want to be caught in the pit. Smoke is out from the side of DIREBORN. They know Rushon's not going to go down just yet. Smoke breaks the low ground. They're in the river. And Wummy comes up to the high ground. Look at the damage coming through. There's going to be the avalanche toss coming through. Wummy pops that PKB, but one more right click. There is going to be the Will-O-Wisp being down now as well. But is it going to be enough? They try and do what they can, but again, 23SAVAGE trying to run himself away. That BKB comes out. The wall is going to be dropped now as well. DB. Sunstrike not on the mark. There is going to be that snowball chase. So the Raptor Dance comes out, but Nico wasn't even in the blast range for that. They take down Dixon. Dive comes in. DB hookshot down from downtown. And this is going to be another four heroes dead on the side of DIREBORN. And you can see that Poda trying to do what he can to push down this tier 2 tower. 23SAVAGE, though, he TPs into this one. Does have... Ken goes one way. I think he sees him. Yeah, the gem's going to be in range. And now the drag back from that Renan and Poda too. This is going to be, let's call it what it is, a full 5-man wipe if he goes down here. Rocket Flare right on top to keep track of Poda now too. 23SAVAGE comes in, gets the right click off.
Are scanning.
Riverville about to wear off. 23SAVAGE just hanging around. Where's Avalanche? Comes out, and DB, I don't know why he's... Was he trapped in? The weirdest facets. Chainmail is a trap. Don't do it. Okay. Laura's punch comes in, but look at this one. He's just going to be straight dead. Play hard now. A lot of damage coming through onto Nico. Nico, does he have the heal coming through? Backlines as well. Ken's going to try and get on top of Poda. And you've got 23SAVAGE just looking with the harpoon to get on top of the Invoker now too. Invoker is straight up dead. Play hard. He bought back, but this is just going to be the game. They call it early on. And yeah, Dixon, can he even get back into the fountain before the Ancient explodes? It looks like the damage isn't going to be enough. It is. 23SAVAGE takes him down, and then the game ends. Only Womi lives.